Manifesting our creation. Become an advancement stater. We are always manifesting, subconsciously or consciously, right? Subconsciously, when we are leaving out of the ego, when we are leaving out of the pain body, this energy field, this cloudy energy field that doesn't allow us to see clearly through the heart center, right? And consciously through the process we're going to go through right now, right? So we are only aware of 0.01% of the universe with our five senses. The 99.9%, we need to start feeling it through the different intuitions that we have. Each chakra has its own intuition. The main intuitions are clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance. We can also use muscle testing, pendulum, goosebumps. The body has its own intuition, right? By expanding our chakra, rising them, each one of them on the map of consciousness, each they become more and more uncontrolled love, right? We need to go through all the steps, right? Through neutrality, willingness, acceptance, right? We bring acceptance, total acceptance in each of those life dimensions. We start expanding our energy field. The heart needs support from the three lower chakras, which is the foundation, right? It's like the foundation of the house. And then the heart is what really expands the energy field. The on the scale, right, of the spectrum, the dark side and the light side. The dark side is just a heart chakra that is very narrow, the torus field, or even like hyperactive, which means that it's like sucking in energy like a vacuum. It's not feeling anything here. It's very rigid. It's like a big wall. And then they're able to kill others. They're able to really conquer, to manipulate without really feeling what they're doing. And on the other side of the spectrum, uh, a light being, service to others, his heart chakra is widely open, feeling everything, feeling others through clairsentience, empathy, compassion, right? We start feeling all the dimension, all the density through the heart. The heart is the communication channel with the soul where we're talking through frequencies, we're talking through light language, right? It's a language of sound that can be spoken, but that the logical mind cannot understand. Only the heart understands. Right? When the energy field or main torus field combined with all those seven layers of energy body is shrink, we are stuck in a cloudy energy field, the pain body. That is exactly like in the movie Soul, when the soul 22 is stuck in this dark being, right? And it's on repeat self-talk of like self-sabotage, self-destructions, right? Unworthiness. And then it's all those programs that are running that doesn't allow us to see further than our own little bubble. We're stuck in our own separation. And we have different layers of that. There's different layers of unworthiness, right? Each layers of unworthiness is on the other side a layer of self-love, right? Which is all the level of consciousness. So by cleaning this energy field, expanding our torus field, we become more and more sensitive of the infinite quantum field. We become more and more one with the heartbeat of God that is moving in harmony, in fractal of coherence, right? Because everything in the universe is a torus field. So each chakra is a torus field. Each cells is a torus field. And then we have this whole torus field that combine all of them, that where the soul is allowed to play in this cocoon, to bring its own awareness in different part, awareness in the heart, awareness in the third eye, whatever it wants to play with, right? And each torus field are pulsating frequencies. A frequency is not a line, it's a sacred geometry pattern. So those sacred geometry pattern, they can be either here perfect, beautiful, or in disharmony and separation. It's up to us through intention to bring attention in that specific chakra, visualize the torus field, and then visualize that it's pulsating those fractal of coherence, and then become those fractals. Because when we visualize, we are still in separation. So we feel that We are those fractals of coherence, and then we're going to feel them. All the cells in that area are going to start boiling. Everything is going to start restructuring itself. Everything that is not aligned with that oneness is going to have to leave, right? So we might start releasing, sweating, getting hot, burping, farting, yawning, any type of release. So here, Dr. Emoto was able to prove this. Like even the words that we speak is a torus field. So if I speak a high consciousness word, I speak a beautiful torus field that then is going to have an impact on matter. It's going to create those beautiful piece of art here that has been proven here. That's with water, right? All those crystal has been created through water, through the torus field going out of the mouth, right? So thank you, this frequency going out and influencing water, creating this fractal. In comparison here, if I speak negative words, then it's gonna I send disorder, I send chaos, right? And it's the same thing with the thoughts. Thoughts are vibrating faster than the speed of light. Actually, I can just create those reality through thought, not even speaking those words, right? It's even faster. So at the Joe Dispenza retreat, he talks about a story where one day he wanted to go and reboot himself. So he went to the mountain to meditate all day, creating coherence in all his energy field, all his chakras, all his body, and then practicing the pineal gland breath, really activating that radio receiver. He was super happy with himself at the end of the day, and he went down the mountain, hiking down. And then he was thinking about this wine that he had at home that he wanted to match with this cheese that he also had. But then he thought, wait, I don't have this bread that would be the perfect match for those three together. And then out of nowhere, the bread fell from the sky. So it was vibrating so high, so close from singularity, from oneness, that a thought instantly materialized something physically, right? Like a piece of bread. And he just picked it up and then went home, like everything is normal. Because that's what happened here. When we start really cracking the code of the matrix, we can really start manifesting instantly things like that. So there's two forms of creating what we want in our life, right? So from the physical, from the 3D, we can run, hustle, we can work hard, manipulate even sometime towards our goal, right? So if I want more money, I'm in the center here in this image, and then I'm gonna go towards wealth, right? I'm gonna work every day like all the entrepreneurs, high performance, and things like that. Or I can just meditate and work on my meditation practice and expanding my energy field and then working through the process I'm going to tell you right now on how to send a thought and receiving through the heart. And then we attract, right, things through time space. We work from the fifth dimension. Our thoughts are not inside of our brain. They're strings of energy going out and coming back in if we are doing self-talk, self-reflection, or just loops of thoughts that are linked to programs or trauma of the past. They are also thoughts that are sending out and then going into the quantum field if we want to do telepathy, if we are thinking about somebody, if we are in communication with our higher self, our soul, our spirit team, and if we want to create, right? So that's what we do. We send a thought into a request, an intention into the quantum field. I want to create this, right? And intentional thought. My whole energy field is vibrating super fast. I'm in coherence and I'm sending that thought. So when is the right time to do this? It's in a deep meditation in about like 45 to 50 minutes inside of meditation. When I did my coherence chakra per chakra, everything is boiling inside of me. I'm hot. I'm like holding on to a higher frequency. I'm keeping my body still and I feel it. It's like, whoa, okay, like now I'm reaching my next level. At that moment, I'm sending a thought of my desire. For me, I visualize at that moment that I'm in a toys store and then I have all the options that I want there. And exactly specifically the item that I want, I just take it. So whatever it is, right? I want to um, manifest this experience, right? Be specific with colors, with specs, whatever it is, and then you take it from the shell, and then after that, the job is to receive it through the heart. So we reverse the green tourist field entering the heart, and then I receive it with deep gratitude. I cannot think about gratitude. Gratitude is something that happened. It's something that happened when the heart is widely open. So I am grateful while living this experience that I took from the shell. So whatever it is, let's say that it's to have this type of relationship. So I took this from the shell and I feel it. I visualize myself having this relationship, and I bring gratitude. I bring tears of gratitude, even better. I bring goosebumps, right? I bring this experience. It's like I cannot create those feelings through the logical mind. They just happening to me because my heart is widely open. Because that picture of what I took on the shell is making me emotional, right? Because it's so beautiful. I'm living it right now. It's like, wow, it's so magical, so mystical. And I'm living it right now in my mind, in my body, in my energy field. And and then our physical body doesn't really see the difference of like, is it really happening, or it's just a vision, right? And that's what we do with all those vortex meditation. When we connect with those beings, there's so much things. What makes it real is the emotion, right? And it's the emotion from the heart, because the heart is widely open. And then after that, if our frequency were close to the singularity line or oneness line, really vibrating faster, then this experience is going to manifest in the physical world faster. So, in comparison, if I do the law of attraction, I don't work in my coherence and so on. I just send a thought, I have my vision boards and so on, and I see my vision board, I believe in it, right? Well, this might take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, right? But if I do this in a high state of frequency, in a high state of coherence, 45 minutes in the meditation, I have that vision happening. I'm living it, right? I'm fully engaging with emotion and that experience happening in my mind with deep gratitude. Then it's almost like I'm having it now. It's already happened. I already lived it. Actually, like, the feeling after living something like that is like I don't even need that thing anymore, because I lived it with all my senses, with all my intuition. So it's been easier to let the law of allowance working for us, because we feel we don't really need it anymore in the physical reality, because we already lived it so hard, right? And then after this, it's the time spent on the physical world is going to be shorter, right? So we might manifest it in a few days instead of months or years, because of those coherence pattern living in tears of gratitude in the now. So gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership, right? We receive through the heart. If you bring up the emotion of gratitude before an actual event, your body will begin to believe that the future event has indeed already happened, or is happening to you in the present moment, right? So that's it. It's a practice. It's like riding a bicycle or any other practice. We need to work on it, improve it, fine tuning every day. So that's what we're going to be doing during this challenge. At each meditation every day, remind yourself around 45, 50 minutes, you're going to feel it in the right moment. You do it. And it takes literally like 1 minute. Send a thought, take it in the shell, you bring like deep, deep, deep gratitude, heart openness, and you live that experience in your heart, right? And you're going to have some confirmation with the different form of intuition. So that's it. Thank you so much.